You know, I wanted to call this video the answer to all your problems, but it doesn't play as well with the algorithm. So let me first explain to you why. You see, the reason you're watching this video is because you want an answer to your problem. You want a solution. You want to improve the quality of your daily experience every single day. When I begin to give people solutions, particularly my clients, about what they can do to help solve their problems or increase the quality of the experience they have every day, I say things like exercise, I say things like eating well, you know, the typical self-help stuff. And the typical response I get in return is, I don't have any time, I don't have any energy, and I'm always tired. These things are so, it's amazing. It's like someone had a group meeting before my consultation, because it's always those three things: no time, no energy, always tired. And I think to myself, geez, what can I do? What can I do? How do I fight that? How do I address that problem that everybody's having and tell them, you know what, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse not to be tired all the time. What can you do that is going to be practical, that is going to add, say, an hour onto your day? My friends, the title of this video is How Semen Retention Adds an Extra Hour onto Your Day. Now, for those uninitiated, this is simply the practice of cultivating your sexual energy. It's not releasing every single day, because compulsive self-pleasuring, sex addiction is very, very pervasive within our society, within our culture, especially among young men. Talk about the prevalence of pornography in other videos, but we need to understand that semen, let's just call it sexual energy, is a energy. It's a resource. It's a substance. It's something that puts a stress on the body to create. Okay. If you are in a routine, in a poor, debilitating practice where you are releasing this sexual energy every single day, you are putting a strain on your physiology, your body, whereby it has to recreate that sexual energy every single night. When you do that, it's going to take more time, it's going to take more energy, you're going to need more time spent in a repairing process, whereby you're spending more time sleeping. Look, the rationality behind this, you need to understand that the prime directive of your body is to survive and is to procreate. Okay? The body is not going to allow you to move through the world, to go to your 9 to 5, to your day job, to your leisure practices, whatever the case may be. It's not going to allow you to do that if you do not have a storage of sexual energy to use. Okay, it needs to be ready to procreate. It's its prime directive. It's the fundamental axiom in which governs the physical world. Okay, you need to survive and you need to multiply. This is the same for any other kind of biological life. Why is this important to know? Well, it's important to know because if you are continually wasting it, it will prioritize it above all else. Why does this add an extra hour to your day? Well, again, if you are in this habit of continually releasing this fluid, the body is going to need more time to replenish it. If you're in a practice where you're cultivating it, where you're not needlessly wasting it every single day to sexually explicit material online, or banging every bird you see, whatever the case may be, if you are in a practice where you realize or you recognize it as an energy within itself and you begin to cultivate it, you begin to refrain from pleasuring and releasing this fluid, you are no longer putting that strain on the body where it must replenish the stores. Okay? You will very quickly realize, and this is something I personally experienced within 3 days. Again, it may vary from person to person, but within 3 days, you will add an extra hour onto your day, no questions asked. Think what you can do with an extra hour onto your day. Okay? For all those clients of mine, for all the people I talk to about not having enough time to exercise, not having enough time to read, this is how you do it. Okay? Think just for a moment, indulge me in this idea. If you were able to wake up an extra hour a day early. And don't get this confused like it's difficult. What I mean to say is, if you continue to do this practice, it becomes easy to wake up earlier. It's not difficult. You know, if you maybe go to a new job, or you have to get a flight and you need to wake up an hour early, oh God, I need to wake up an hour early. That's 5 a.m. is early. It's gonna hurt. It's not anywhere near that. You wake up fully energized, refreshed. You'll naturally begin to wake up an hour earlier. This is something I personally experienced. Again, it's anecdotal. I don't have a research article for you, but God, take 4 days and see how you feel. I kind of got sidetracked there, but what I'm trying to describe to you, my friends, is think what you can do with an extra hour on your day. What you can do, think what type of person you would be if you, for an extra hour a day, went to the gym, read for an hour in 6 months. Be a completely different person, a completely different animal. And this is why, I'm beginning to get frustrated at these common, typical excuses for not being happy, not having a solution to your problem. Let's tie it back to the beginning. Why your quality of experience isn't as high as you would like is because you're crippling yourself. You're castrating your energy. You're putting a massive strain on your body whereby you could be this much, but you're only this much. So my friends, this is something you will experience very quickly when you begin to cultivate this practice. Like I've said, look at everything in terms of energy. The world is, Tesla said that you can understand the basic principles of the world through energy, frequency, and vibration. Energy, my friend. You have more energy, you have more resources to increase the quality of your experiences every day and solve your damn problems. And with that, my friends, if you find anything valuable in this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to me, and as always, to your good health.